throughout the game, you guys played a 4-4-2 system. In the 80th minute, I think Oscar switched it to a 3-5-2. Is that something you guys are doing now more on practice, or has it just happened due to the circumstances of the game?
No, I think we know about it, but then the way that we saw the game, or probably Oscar, was that we been able to maybe try to add a guy more up there because we had control of the ball, like I said before, and we were the one really going for the 3 points I felt today. So and we also got some good connections from the wings with ruptures diagonal in behind and some crosses there from that 3-5-2 or whatever you call it, the number, but to put more players up there. But unfortunately we didn't get the 3 points, but we have to take the 1 point and move on. A couple of days off, and then we go again. Disappointed. I think this was a game that I think we played well. We had the ball. Was not really too dangerous in the opposite attacking area, unfortunately. But we creating a lot, bringing the ball up there, and then we need to get to the more dangerous chances to put the ball in the net. Yeah, I mean, we know that they are a good team. They have some good players, quick players. They like the transitions. But I do think that we control the most part of the game. They get the penalty, which is too easy. That we let that one happen. But other than that, I can't remember any like crazy. I think I had just one save when they shot in the box, like in front of the goal. But other than that, I don't really know what they created a little bit. But I do think that we had the most time on the ball and were really trying to go for it today. Yeah, that's 100% correct. We're starting to get the connections better on the field, starting to understand which spaces we want to use and where to occupy, and that comes with the training, because in the beginning of the season we were in a tight schedule for games. So we play games and then we recover and then travel to the next game, a lot of flying miles, and that doesn't really help. But I do think, in my opinion, we should have done more better results early on. But now it is how it is, but we're starting to feel more the connection, the more gluing together within the team. So hopefully soon we're gonna turn it into the streak that we had from the summer last year. We just need to find that one earlier than we did last year. First of all, a couple of days off, like I said. I do think that our bodies and mind just have to breathe out and then come back with new energy, getting energy from the days off, and then we go back together into the workshop again and starting to create stuff, and from there on keep on building. So I'm excited for the days off, but then more excited to be back after a nice break here.
Hola Iván, buenas noches. Gran partido el día de hoy. Están haciendo prácticamente todo bien en ofensiva. Ya se van a ir a DC, tienen un pequeño descanso, de ahí viene DC. ¿Qué es lo que falta para que se les abre el arco prácticamente? Porque hacen todo bien, pero les falta ese último tramo. Muchas gracias.
Buenas noches. Sí, como acabé de responder hace un momento, creo que por ahí estamos un poco desesperados, un poco ansiosos a la hora de que llegamos ahí, porque no estamos siendo finos. Creo que tener un poco más de calma, de repente mirar algún compañero que esté mejor ubicado, y también creo que a veces son rachas, como dije hace un momento, son rachas en donde entras, como el partido de hoy. Creo que tuvimos muchas opciones, entramos por todos lados y desafortunadamente no pudimos concretar, como también hay rachas en donde lo que pateas es gol. Entonces creo que eso se saca adelante trabajando, teniendo un poco más de calma, por ahí hablando con los compañeros a la hora de cuando lleguemos ahí, tener un poco más de alzar la cabeza, mirar a algún compañero que esté mejor ubicado. Pero bueno, creo que con trabajo y hablándolo todos juntos, creo que podemos mejorar.
Yes, as I just said, that we have to focus on staying calm and continuing to do that work. Sometimes we get into those positions, and we have to maybe look around, pick our head up, and try and find that teammate that might be in a better position, in a better spot to finish. But right now, we're feeling disappointed in the way that things are going, and not being able to finish off those chances. But like I said, there's going to be those times where it's happening, and then there's going to be times like tonight where it just won't go. So we have to have just a little bit more calm, pick our heads up, continuing to look for all around for our teammates, and try and find those better opportunities to finish it off.
Bueno, un partido difícil, intenso, como siempre es contra este equipo. Creo que tuvimos para lograr la victoria, creo que le entramos por todos lados, tuvimos muchas opciones, desafortunadamente no estamos siendo finos en ese último tercio de cuarto, pero bueno, al final logramos el empate que creo que es mejor que la derrota.
Yeah, it's a complicated and a tough game, like it always is against this opponent. I think we came in tonight, pushing for that victory. We came in with those illusions and those sensations of trying to push for that. But unfortunately, we were having trouble finishing in the final third tonight, and getting it across the line. But the important part is we were able to equalize and get that draw, get that point, which is a lot better than walking out of here with a loss.
Sí, bueno, miré, antes de tirar el centro, miré a Jansson, que estaba ahí en el primer palo, intenté dársela a él, la centré, creo que salió en el centro, él desafortunadamente no la pudo concretar, pero bueno, al final se dio el autogol con el jugador de ellos.
Before I put the center in, I took a look up and I saw Jacqueline right there at the front post. So I crossed it and centered it his way. Unfortunately, he wasn't able to get that touch on it. But good news is that thankfully it went off the defender and resulted in that own goal that we were able to equalize with.
Sí, bueno, es algo que nos está faltando. Creo que trabajamos para mejorarlo. Todos sabemos de eso que nos está faltando en los partidos. Al final creo que por ahí un poco de calma, por ahí creo que también a veces son rachas que se dan, como también hay rachas en donde la metes con la oreja. Entonces creo que hay que seguir trabajando, seguir teniendo un poco más de calma a la hora de cuando llegamos ahí, y bueno, creo que vamos a salir y vamos a mejorar en eso que nos está faltando.
Yeah, I think that's something that it's something that we're always working on, always trying to improve. Obviously, it's been something that we've been lacking so far to this point in the year, but we just have to keep calm and remain focused on the work that we're doing, and that we're getting ourselves into those positions. We're starting to create those chances. Now we just have to remain calm, finish off those goals. Know that there's going to be periods throughout this year where it's happening, and periods where you're having difficulties going through it. But we have to focus on just continuing to do that work to improve, and just stay calm and know that we are getting ourselves there, and stay calm in our abilities.
Sí, creo que empezamos, como lo dices, la temporada bastante agitada. Por ahí creo que es difícil cuando tenés mucha competencia. Prácticamente no estábamos teniendo tiempo para entrenar, jugábamos, descansábamos, jugábamos. Es difícil mantener el nivel, la intensidad, y creo que ese descanso nos va a servir para descansar un poco, para trabajar más, tener más tiempo de trabajo, trabajar en la idea del profe, trabajar en las fallas de lo que nos está faltando. Entonces creo que va a ser importante estos días que vamos a tener de descanso.
Yeah, it's tough when you start the season like that, when there's so many games back to back. I mean, we hardly had time to train. When you play and then you have to recover, and then all of a sudden you have to play again, it's difficult, right? So now to have this next couple of weeks where we have time to actually train and to work and to recover a little bit more, time to work on the plan that Oscar has for us, work on the faults that we've been having so far this season and trying to improve those. It gives us time to get into a better rhythm and to fix the things that we need to fix.
Thank you, Profe. Following up on that question, when it comes to Nico Lodero, great performance, uncompleted passes, chances created. Same with Kyle. Now that international duty is over, you're taking a week rest. Are we going to see the double pivot again with Wilder and Cesar? How did you see Cesar today on the pitch? Thank you.
Cesar is a good news because until this morning today, he was out of the roster. So we discussed and with doctors and Cesar, and we dared all to push, and Cesar performed well in his testing. So I could have Cesar in the bench and brought him into the game. That I see him very well. So that's great news to have him healthy. And Wilder as well. Wilder get here on Thursday night, midnight probably, and he trained with us on Friday morning. Have them both available again is a great news for us, and there's a lot of work to do. But surely they have played together for long, right? We'll see. We have these 2 weeks that we need to work, and then trying to just have more consistent lineups. That would help. I described the game today. A great effort with a poor result, and the poor result means that we gotta take the point. But with that performance, that effort, that energy, you may think that things should end different, but it did not. We conceded a PK from nothing, and I don't remember other than that dangerous play that New York had in the second half. I didn't remember any other action. So we have volume, we have sequences, we have energy, we have many things that make you win games. But if you don't have punch, then it's not gonna happen. So we need to score goals if we want to win games. I think is we frustrated, but I think we play well today.
Michael?
It's
sorry.
It's a moment where it come from nowhere, and a PK and start just going against the result, and a team that defending a lower block, and after that goal even more, and that come the difficulty that we're having, that we need to have punch in that final pass, in that final touch, and that just keeps us out of having the result. Is that? Yeah, I think it's a great question, because we are here to assume that responsibility. It's easy to be in the bench and or in the standings and say why the players didn't do this, or why didn't do that, or why he doesn't pass the ball to the other one, right? And I won't never who say that. I think I had a big responsibility on that part. I need to create the final of the sequence where I can probably bring more, I'm gonna say zonally more advantage to finish, and they can maybe have that space and time where they make good decisions. It's not happening, and I have to come out with something and help them. They are bringing a lot of energy, and they have the quality. The players that we have, they have the quality. So I need to be better for sure. I think like many of us, we were part of the sequences and the creation of the actions to score, and I think he was part of that too. But at the end, which is the most important part, and where we, as a forwards, are forwards, we have to make that quality pass or that quality finishing, and that's where at this point we cannot talk about just being done. That's where we're talking. No, we're not fine in that moment. and not just Luis, but I don't think we have that final punch that can make a difference. But on regards to him, I think adapting to the way we played and also adapting his quality and conditions and capacities and benefit of the team is what we need to keep working on. Uh, he needs to gel with our forwards better, and surely we will have more production, not just for him but for everybody. You said a question about playing in that position. Well, Wilder get here 2 days ago, very late, and from his national team. Cesar's coming from injury and just giving continuity to a game that we play well. Last game. I think Luis showed us glimpses of that quality in that pocket underneath the forward. It was Jacqueline. Has played already with Duncan, so we are trying to get the best out of these players that we have. But certainly we have a lot of work to do. Right. That's the objective. I thought we have today the frustration on not getting results, and believe me that I see the boys, and I see their effort, and we're not winning games. So that's our first responsibility as a team. Now the function and what every individual brings to the team needs to be better as well. But that comes from how can we gel and train together to look more or to have more cohesiveness and more glue in there. Knowing that we play well today. I think we play well today. I don't want the frustration just to dark or think that we're not good. No, we play well today, but we didn't have punch. The function of Kyle today on helping us while Cesar and gets better from his health and Wilder came from a national team. I think has been fantastic. He's helping us a lot, and Nico is helping us too. And now I'm good to have Cesar and Wilder, and we'll see how can we do this couple of weeks and present the team that not just play well but win games. That's what we need to do. Right. Well, I think let's say Ivan is playing on the left for almost 4 years, I guess. Facu, since he came here, has played more in the left and the right than in the left. We have gotten from them a lot of production and good things. When you have a group that, like New York, that you pointed very well, they force you to go to the side, and then you feel like you're not creating damage on them, and we invert in them to see if we can get some cross in there. But that happened in the first half. We get some better in the second half, with much noticeable when we brought Facu, and we have some crossing from there, and then we finally score. So that's like it's a strategy, but also it's a reaction from us within the game to see how can we open space and line in the box better. And sometimes we need to change it. And you're right. Sometimes it's much better Ivan with his right leg crossing and Facu in the left. But that's very dynamic. We change it eventually.